Hello guys, it's Chuma here, back with another video, and for today it is a review on the Afrocenchix product. Now you guys would have already seen my cleanse and style video using Afrocenchix, but if you haven't, the link is above so you can go ahead and check that out. And I wanted to be able to do this video to be able to actually come to camera to do a quick review and tell you guys all about why I'm loving Afrocenchix and what's actually not working as well and how I'm actually working around that. So if you want to be able to find out more, then stick around. Alright guys, here we go. Haven't I been good to you? Haven't I been good to you? Stop banana my love. I don't know why I really feel so very 70s Afro diva in this afro, honestly. honestly. This is what happens when you treat your hair well and you use products that are good for your hair. This is what happens. Hey, get a bomb afro, what? Anyway, back to the review. Starting with Afrocenchix Swish. Now, Afrocenchix Swish is a sulfate free shampoo, 97% natural. It is gently cleansing with aloe vera and coconut oil. Guys, this is a gem of a shampoo. What I love most about it, obviously it's sulfate free, but it still cleanses my hair really well. Like anytime that I have a lot of buildup, this is my go-to shampoo. It gets rid of that buildup, but then it's still very moisturizing, so it doesn't leave my hair feeling like it's super dry or stripped of moisture. It definitely always comes through every single time. You already know, like, this is one of my staples. It comes in as one of my top 5 shampoos that I will continue to use in life, all of that good stuff. It's amazing for. Now, what I will say about the shampoo is that a little does go a long way. What I have found is when I'm shampooing my hair, especially in sections, sometimes I'll tend to go in for a second time, so I will use the shampoo, I will rinse and then go in again. And when I do that, I find that my hair is left feeling really squeaky clean, like so clean, and that's supposed to be a good thing, but for me, my hair never feels right when it's like that. It feels like it is more prone to just not a very smooth transitioning into the styling process and managing my hair like when it gets to the styling process. So anything that I will do is always from the beginning of the wash day, and that's why shampoos are really important. And so with Swish, what I like to do is I like to use a little bit, and honestly a little does go a long way, guys. It spreads through my hair quite well, lathers up really quickly, and rinsing out, I know that my hair is cleansed and I'm good to go. If I double up too much on this shampoo, on Swish, my hair is like, sis, like, you've washed me already, like, what are you doing? So that's the only thing that I'll say about the shampoo, but aside from that, you already know it's a gem. Like, it's always going to be a good shampoo to be able to use, and definitely a staple and my go-to. Okay, so next up is Afrocenchix Sheen. Now, Sheen is a moisturizing hairspray. Again, it is 97% natural. It's infused with aloe vera to hydrate and refresh your curls. So it is supposed to be used as a refresher for your curls, and for me, I like it as part of my liquid when I'm doing the lock method, as you guys have seen. And it's just overall great if you are on the go and wanted to be able to hydrate your hair, especially like on weekdays. For me, if it's a protective style that I'm maintaining throughout the week, just give it a nice spritz and then work that through your hair, and then off you go. And it's great for other protective style, longer protective styles like braids or twists or locks even. Like when I have my 4 locks in, guess what I go to? I go to Sheen. Okay, so what doesn't quite work for me is not so much the content, but the packaging. I find that the spray doesn't mist, and when you don't get like a spray bottle that mists out, you kind of tend to get like product on the spot, so on a spot of your hair, and it doesn't distribute as well around the hair if you want to just like a quick spritz, for example. So that's what I found. So usually I'll spray a bit in position of, or a section of my hair, and then I'll work that through my hair. It's also always easier if I just put it on my hand and then mix in and then put that in my hair. So it's not always ideal if, say, you're really in a hurry, you're on a go, and then if you're on the go and you spray it and you don't have time to finesse, like, you could just have product sitting there basically, and that's never a good look, right? So that's the only thing that I will say about Sheen, is that packaging can be a little bit better in terms of its spritz, but the content is there. It gives me exactly what I need anytime I need it. So next up is Afrocenchix Seal. Now Seal is 100% natural, because when it comes to an oil, like, what else extra are you going to put in it? It's just going to be 100% legit in it. So this is a moisture locking hair oil. It's perfectly blended with jojoba and castor oil for shiny, healthy hair. It obviously is oil, so there's not ever so much that you're going to talk about when it comes to oil. It is a great sealant. For example, you've got a favorite oil, it will probably be in here, because it just goes on and on and on in terms of the list of the essential oils that are in this particular product. So it's great for that. Again, a little does go a long way. So a lot of us will try and do 5,000 pumps of oil, so to make sure that the oil stays in and locks in that moisture in our hair, me myself included, yeah. But what you'll find is that obviously, because there's oil and you take your hair out, your oil will still be sitting there. Your oil will still legitimately be sitting there. So you just need to be careful with, again, how much you're using, because you would just be an oil head and for no reason, because all you needed was a little bit that was going to go a long way to give you what you needed. But yeah, that's all I'll say about Seal. And then finally, Afrocenchix Smooth. Now Smooth is 97% natural, and it is a moisturizing hair cream. It's enriched with shea butter and coconut oil to soften and revive dry hair. If you guys didn't prefer sprays, for example, as your leave-in, then this is your leave-in conditioner essentially. It's great to be able to use, to be able to moisturize your hair, hydrate your hair, and then obviously as part of your lock method, it's just literally like the last bit that you will be able to use to actually get everything that you need from it. The fact that the product in itself is very light, that's why it can be used as a conditioner. It's like, it's not a heavy cream at all. It's very light, and it will just still, I don't know if you can see this. See how it's already like penetrating into my palm? Is how it will penetrate into your hair basically. So you honestly will not need a lot, because it is very much like moisture galore. So that's what I will say, is like, don't go overboard with these products, because like it will just be too much for your hair, and then, you know, if you just keep on piling up, it's not going to be effective. And that's the one thing that I wanted to be able to emphasize, because even with me, it took me a couple of tries. I can't even lie, guys, it took me a couple of tries for me to figure out how best the products were going to work for me. I mean, like, even down to the shampoo. I'm like, shampooing is your shampooing, isn't it? But you just don't need a lot. You just need to know how to work it into your hair, how your hair takes in products, how it penetrates into your cuticles, and how you're then able to lock in that moisture so that it doesn't escape, and making sure that everything's locked in it. Locked. And that's what I have found, and that's why it's just like always a pleasure doing my hair now, especially using the products, because like they just work so well. As well as that, guys, like the fragrance it's like a nice citrusy orange fragrance. That products smell absolutely lovely, so that's great, and you'll always be guaranteed a great wash day using the product. So I'm always like so chuffed when I'm using them. You already know I ride for the brand in it, like I'm a rider. Okay, as a brand, Afrocenchix continue to grow. I'm just so excited and inspired by what Rachel and Joycelyn continue to do, and you know, just the fact that you know that they've got you, and it's just black girl magic, and it's just glorious and wonderful to be able to see. So I'm always going to be repping Afrocenchix, and I know that the products work well, because hey, you see the results for yourself, you know what I mean? So for anybody wondering, for today's look, I did a simple wash day last week, was feeling really lazy. I just did the lock method as I usually do, and then I did 2 braids down, I unraveled, and somehow this happened today. I didn't know how this was going to happen, but it happened, and I'm just like, my hair is sitting in the front of my face and it hasn't shrunk up yet. This is new, this is different, we could work with this, okay? We could I want quitting. But yeah guys, that is a wrap from me. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you have. Also comment below, have you tried Afrocenchix? If you have, what is your favorite product? How do you use the product? And what works best for you, most importantly? Drop the tea down below, sis. And finally, if you're joining me for the very first time or you're returning and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that red button to subscribe. Also turn on the auto notification bell, and that way you know every single time I post a video. Alright guys, and until next time,